you, Mr. Wong.
Good evening. Good evening. That's much better. Thank you all. It's great to be with you all this evening. I'm just so excited to be with my friend that I've just got to meet recently. So let's put your hands together as Mr. Petit comes forward. Sitting down with him and at the Orlando Orlando Library, the Cultural Center. And he and I were doing a podcast that will be nationally advertised to the Smithsonian. And I didn't know that much about him, and as he was talking, he was just sharing with me that he was a debater. Now, how many people want to be with a debater? Not too many, right? And we were talking about cultural things. I'm a young man, and he's an older man. What we were talking about was the whole sense of segregation and integration. And I'm a Jones High School alumni from Orlando, Florida. So I started at Jones when they had segregation. And then in my senior year, they had integration. And so I had the responsibility of trying to talk about both of them. And then this young man was going to hear what I had to say. That was a scary thing because, you know, he's a young guy. He didn't know anything about old school stuff. But as we talked, he shared some very insightful things that was very encouraging. So when this guy comes, he comes with loaded ammunition. He knows the subject, he's all about it, and a very intelligent young man. So let's give him a round of applause for that. Plus, he's a handsome guy, isn't he? I'm jealous of that hair he has. You know, look at my head. So I'm working with a lot right now. But I want to just say to his parents, congratulations on a job well done. And it's always good to know that you started with a great foundation and he will continue to build on that foundation. So I thank you for the opportunity of being together. So thank you all. You have a wonderful evening.
Shruti says I'm not able to speak, but I'm trying my best. Once again, thank you for everyone for coming, taking time. I know a lot of people have family from outside the town because of the long weekend. It means a lot to us to join us in this occasion of 30th graduation. But we have decided to do this party not only because he's graduating, but because we want to celebrate our forever friends. Since we didn't have a celebration in a long period due to pandemic and many other reasons, so it means a lot to us that he took time to come and celebrate with us. Pratik, you put in a lot of work, the long nights, early mornings, a lot of travel. This generation of kids are, I guess, 10 times smarter and faster than us. If I had to do the same thing that Pratik had to do, I don't think I'd be able to do. Putting in 14 hours a day, debate, travel, like at least 8 days in a week, on average, at least that's 6 a day, and early morning flights, midnight flights, it was just too much. But he did handle very nicely. I'm sure many of his classmates did the same thing, if not all of them. But still, he really, it worked out. We congratulate Pratik. We know Mom and Dad love you. We're always there for you. And wish you the best. And we want to thank many people. First of all of you who are our forever friends. We know most of you for more than average 15 years. Some of them for most of my life. At least from the families came from outside the town. Really means a lot to us. I want to thank all of you. And definitely want to thank Lake Valley Prep and the teachers, faculty, staff, one of the best schools I've seen. I would not mind sending one more kid, my nephew or niece, anybody that I know to the same school. It's really, truly happy school. It's one of the few places where I saw teachers happy all the time. And still keep the discipline, make sure they punish the bad boys. keep it going, and I will definitely miss going to Lake Island every morning, every day to drop off at it was kind of stopped 2 years ago when we started driving, but still this is the school. And once again I thank teachers, their faculty, staff and so on. And to the mentors, and many mentors, and I'm a mentor to many of my students and residents and fellows, and I truly value the mentorship. It means a lot. It's more than anything you can do for future generations. And some of you know that I really mentor a lot of people. And Pratik was fortunate to have a lot of great mentors, including his teachers and local researchers, professors, community leaders, senators, congressmen, and so on and so forth. He's truly blessed to have so many support him. I'm sure he understands the value of your support. And I'd like to thank my mom and dad and my family. I always thank them because I am what I am today because of my mother and father who sacrificed long hours. They literally came from a very middle class family. And they truly worked hard and make sure they're successful. Fortunately, they could not be here today, but I thank them, respect them, love them. And I also want to take a moment to think about my in-laws, who are more like my parents, who lived with us for a long time, and they were little like mom and dad to Pratik, especially his grandmother, who was always there every day, waiting for him at 3 o'clock. If he was a few minutes late, she would call me and say, "Hey, this is Pratik." I'm like, wait, he's coming. And she would be there with warm, hot meal. And even if you wanted a meal like 3 o'clock in the morning, she would be ready to do it. And he used to lovingly call her Amma, which is basically mom. He thought he was a second mother. I don't know if he remembers that we used to call her Mama, but he used to call her Amma. She was so close. She would not let him go until he eats his lunch or late lunch, and she would make him play video games while she's feeding him. So she was like a food Nazi. And Pratik was stubborn with his mom, but she would not be stubborn with the grandmother because he knew that she would not let him go until he eats food. And what else? I'm sure, unfortunately, they passed away in the family. I'm sure they are here with their spirit, and they would have been very, very proud for what Pratik did, and he's been successful. Unfortunately, they would not be there, but life is like that. And anyway, once again, thank you, and we wish very best to Pratik. I'm sure all of you wish the same, and thank you for giving your blessings. You can write your blessings in the book outside. And then once again, thank you, and I'll give to Suji so you can set your words.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. That was a great speech. I don't think I can follow with that. Because, as most of you know, I was not prepared for this. Many of you know I was like stuck between here and there running. So I took help. Anyone guesses who helped me? Yay! That's right! ChatGPT. ChatGPT helped me with my speech. That's what happened. I mean, it's an emotional moment, and for Bobby, me, my family, Ramesh and Priti, because he used to call my mom Amma. He still calls me mom, but Amma is always there for him. And I think Pratik had one of the essays that he wrote, how Amma used to feed idlis to him. That was one of his things, and he says, Atiti Devo Bhava. I think you know that with him. Anyway, so it's hard to put into words what it feels to stand here as Prateek's mom today. But if I have to try, it's a beautiful mix of pride, joy, and a little disbelief. Wait, weren't we arguing? Actually, we were arguing on the dance floor right now. How many speeches do we have? So we have been arguing all throughout and about bedtime and everything. Over the past few years, I had an honor to be a debate mom, cheerful chauffeur, cheerleader, judge, snacks supplier, timekeeper, emotional support group, and an unofficial therapist. Okay? I forgot one thing, Prateek. Cameraman. A camera woman, sorry. I am the editor, camera person behind the camera for all his videos on YouTube. When he's interviewing, I'm the one who's doing all the background work. So people have commented that I look like a princess. Yeah, I feel I've graduated today. Thank you. So I've chaperoned him across flag football. I hope you remember that, Prateek. Basketball, golf, debate, and DC trips. Alright. Basically, it was either a tournament or you would find me there trying to get him some food, get food for all the LD debaters. Where are the LD debaters here? Oh my God, I can see all of them there. Few of them, I don't know where the rest are. So I would be there, showing them, and all these boys would say, we don't know who you are. So I would tag along with Neha, where's Neha? I think she's somewhere here, with the girls. I showed Neha, I was driving them everywhere, wherever I would go. Lexington, Harvard, you name it, in the cold weather. And hope that we would have Wi-Fi, hope that we had food, warm food, so these kids would be all tucked in. And then I would start Googling, what is process? How many minutes is process? I would get petrified if I would give a wrong judgment. I think Neha's parents are here and Arjun's parents, I would be like, did I give the wrong judgment to this kid? That's what I was. Anyway, so I wouldn't change any of that. And here I witnessed something over the last few years, which was really extraordinary. I saw Prateek as a young man that he grew into. He's just not someone who asks big questions, but he starts challenging the system. Why? Why is this? Why do you think we have to do this? And somehow, over the past few months or few years, I would say, he remembers to get his laundry hampered. He's starting to cook, make his own protein shakes, and start cooking in the kitchen. He made his own pancakes, protein pancakes, right from the scratch. So that's a big achievement. A round of applause. So my phone is full of all these pictures. I didn't have pictures today of him of that. But the last food he actually made was a tofu rice. Right, Prateek? Was that? And many of you know Prateek and many of you know us, we are vegetarians, and Prateek is total vegetarian. He does eat egg. And so he's been doing vegetarian protein, so he's trying to muscle man. It's time to embarrass him, right? So as I saw him grow, and he launched his projects, he led his teams, used his voice in debate rounds, as well as the dinner table, I saw him grow. Then he interned at the Capitol Hill, and then, guess what? This kid is in the TikTok bill. How many of you all know the TikTok bill? Like banning TikTok. Prateek was in there too. Anyway, and then, thank you. And then we meet Bernice King. After meeting Bernice King, who is Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter, we went to Atlanta and we had a wonderful meetup. I really learned how to be a cameraman behind and edit all the videos and send it to him. Through all this, the college phase, application phase. Oh my God. I remember the day he submitted the application at 11:55. Okay? And the deadline was 11:59. We are like waiting and waiting and clicking and we're like, oh, okay. So that's not procrastination, okay? Guess what that is? That's perfect timing under great pressure. Okay? We learned that. So after hard work and essay revisions, I'm so proud that he got accepted to Yale, and we are really proud of you, Pradeep, for all that. What makes me most proud is just not Yale, but how he did it. With curiosity, with courage, compassion, and he always had ethics and humanity in the big hand. You know, he always loves to be very simple, and today as well, he doesn't want to come on the stage for a big speech. But that's Pradeep. Pradeep, my love, you are thoughtful, driven, brilliant, and beautifully grounded. You've taken every challenge and turned it into a mission. Every opportunity into a momentum, and every room you walked in has been brighter because you were in it. Congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can I have a few words of my brother? My brother, I think you know Bobby or Jagan, JD, we call him. Savvy, Savita, and Maya, my little niece. They moved from Austin once our parents passed away, so they really wanted to be close to us. Come on, Bobby.
Hello everyone, everything. I wrote something down, usually don't do it, but trying to keep it short so I don't go on about this. So here it goes. It's been such a joy watching you grow, Pradeep. Even as a child, your thoughtfulness stood out to me. Now, as you go out into this world, the same quality continues to shine. You carry with you not just your achievements, but the deep love and values of your family. Your Amma and Tata are surely smiling down on you with pride. I know their love will guide you always. When you're trying to make choices, they will be there for you. Yale will challenge and inspire you, but I urge you to stay true to yourself. When you have things that you might have self-doubt with, just think about how much trust we have in you, seeing you grow. And as always, Bobby Mama is here, there for you. Right? There's smartness in the room, there's none smarter than your mom, Suji, and your dad. But you want to get away with things and still have fun doing it, I know what thing or two about it. Right? Give me up on it. I'll keep it sharp. I don't want to drone on. Congrats, Pradeep. God bless you. Love you.
The amount of happiness I feel that he actually graduated from high school is like, it makes me really happy because I've known him since I was little, and I wanted to say, congratulations, I love you, and you worked this hard. I've always seen you work hard, and I wonder how you actually came to achieve this, and I wanted to say, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. God bless you, I love you.
Thank you. I am that aunt, you know, in celebrations, there's always an aunt or an uncle that's going to be super embarrassing. I'm the aunt. But first, it is always is now. I am thankful to you, because as a congratulations, that I get to wear a Yale aunt t-shirt. This was given to me yesterday, so I was thinking about many different things that I wanted to say, but I was like, I never thought I would wear like a Yale t-shirt. For me, it's somebody else going to Yale. It's somebody else's son, it's somebody else going to Yale, it's not me. So the fact that I'm wearing a Yale t-shirt and Yale aunt is like super proud. I'm proud of you. I've seen you from the day you were born, one day short of Christmas. And you're almost going to be a Christmas baby, but just see you silently grow on the sidelines. You're amazing. Everybody else is going to have like a lot of amazing things to say. I have like a couple of things to say. One, when you're out there, I know you're going to do amazing things. When you're out there doing amazing things, running at supersonic speed like Sonic the Hedgehog, remember, you need to pay. We need ethics right now. We need ethics everywhere. So make sure you have ethics in your mind. Second, when you're running and you're doing like crazy things, just pause. Just take a break. Go to nature. Replenish. Recharge your mind, body, and soul. It's really, really important. Going back to the embarrassing parts. Can you hold this?
I was doing this.
Pratik, going to Yale, bow wow wow. Pratik, going to Yale, bow wow wow.
We're looking for Mr. Arjun. Arjun?
The LD kids, Lincoln Douglas became a big deal in Pratik's life. These great kids, we have to give them time, specific time, on how they have to go and when they have to go. So a couple of the mentors of Pratik are Arjun and Yash. These are his best friends and mentors along with his great people. All right, Arjun. You can go. Half hour.
Hi everyone, I'm Arjun. As you just mentioned, I'm a rising senior at Yale, and I graduated from LHP in 2022 and was on a big team with Pratik at the time. My first time seeing Pratik was actually at a debate summer camp in 2019. Well, it was more like hearing Pratik than seeing Pratik, because emerging from 6th grade, Pratik was like a rising 7th grader and a camp full of high school. So he wanted to make his presence known, and we definitely knew his presence, because he was constantly running the hallways, screaming at the top of his lungs, and lying about the hours, and in general just making a ruckus. So much so that Isaac, the camp administrator, threatened to send Pratik back home. Fortunately, that didn't happen, but Pratik eventually channeled that energy in putting that into work for his actual debate accomplishments. He threw himself into drills, practice rounds, research, and writing 24/7 basically. Sure, he still had his moments, like breaking a classroom block with a stray basketball, and somehow he did that more than once, but the dedication was real. Oh, sorry. Wait, did you hear anything I said? Oh, it was good. Okay. And it paid off. Pratik became one of the most decorated debaters in the country, with over 20 bids to the Tournament of Champions, multiple national championships, and speaker awards across the board. What's behind all that success is something deeper, an unrelenting intellectual curiosity. Whether it was Hegelian dialectics, systemic injustice, international politics, or conditional logic, Pratik always had something to say, and usually a lot to say. In fact, in his freshman year alone, he sent over 23,000 messages in our team Slack. That's more than double anyone else, and it was more than some other entire events. Sometimes his curiosity and ambition can overextend. As some of the students here and his friends may know, you may have seen his 3 posts on the Class of 2025 Instagram page, where they announced where Edwards Drake Island is going to college. And each of them listed a different major. The first was a clear like joke that I think Harris came up with about alchemy. The second, though, it looked like a joke, because it claimed that Pratik would be respectively majoring in computer science, economics, mathematics, philosophy, statistics, and data science, all at the same time. This may have appeared as a joke, but behind the scenes, Pratik was messaging me, trying to convince me, a Yale student, that he could actually do that. He had a whole theory about combining majors, using overlapping credits, and joint degrees. He was of course mistaken, but like the debater he is, he was still trying to convince me that it was possible. It was clear that his ambition and effort was admirable. That's why I'm so excited that Pratik is coming to Yale, where I'm sure he'll continue to burst with energy, ideas, and unending questions. We may just have to warn the professors to closely safeguard their clocks and watch out for stray basketball. Pratik, congratulations. You've done amazing things already and you're just getting started. Looking forward to seeing you in the fall and go Bulls. Thank you.
Thank you. I have one more impromptu. I have my friends from Usmania Medical College, Radhika, Srinivas Garu, Kiran, and Kiran can just stand and say hi, but let me tell you something about Radhika that I wanted to come and come up. I wanted to talk. So Radhika has been my mentor throughout the journey for getting college admissions. So this girl has a few words and she's very passionate about Pratik. Thank you, Radhika.
Thank you. I have never seen such a loving family that always gives credit to others and will not take anything for themselves. So she, Ravi, and Pratik, all 3 of you, we can't share enough of that love. It is a joy to share this moment of accomplishment and milestone for Pratik. I've known Suchi for over 20 years now from college. I've known her as a girl with ton of energy, a master of several streams, and young, humble, and giving. Now Pratik is a heightened replica of all of these characters. Now you can only imagine if the 2 are together, what they can do. I've had that honor to be a part of that journey of their growth and creation. I am proud of Pratik's accolades, but I'm also proud of all the community activities that he has chosen to do and has done for the world so far at just such a young age.
Thank you, Radhika. I put you on spot.
Thank you. Now, Pratik, I think the world is beautiful because of you, and the world is fortunate to have a kid like you. You're rocking.
Thank you. She's saying few words, but over the past at least 4 years, she has helped us so much. We just call her and she can just be a year to me. Listen. Okay, now the start of the show. Pratik, A round of applause, everyone.
Alright, hi everyone, thank you all for coming. I've already got embarrassed enough, so I'm going to keep this short, and then I know everyone's hungry, so the food's about to be ready. Thank you, my mom and dad, I love you guys both. Auntie Sovita, Bobby, Mama, Maya, you guys are like second family, and almost everyone else here. I've grown with you. I've met you all in different places, at different times of my life, and different lessons I've learned from those interactions, and so I really do appreciate that. I didn't realize how big it was going to be until literally today, so thank you all for coming, because I know how hard it is to get here, probably out of the way for a lot of people. I really appreciate it. I think the food is ready now, but... Okay, yes, the food is ready, but I'm going to keep it short, hopefully that was quicker than every other speech, but thank you to those great speeches, seriously, amazing. One more round of applause for my parents and everyone who helped set this up, this is amazing. It took a lot of hard work to accomplish. I did zero work to do all of it, did all of that.
So he didn't know what to fit. So what's your major, Pratik?
I still don't know. I'll teach you guys what I do, but yeah. Alright, anyways, thank you guys again. I'll end it there. The food should be ready. Don't help yourselves, and please have a good night. Thank you all.